Welcome to First Impressions, the show that assumes all anime is just one episode. So last episode was clearly lacking in girl power. Well, not to worry, I've come prepared this week with a series that has nothing but girl power. This week, we're covering Burst Angel. Hello, post-apocalyptic wasteland with nothing in it. Am I sure I got the right show? I could have sworn there were hot chicks in this show. Some hot chicks, maybe? Wow, Ozzy really let himself go.
He's more machine now than man, twisted and evil.
Oh, good. Giant mechs. Much better. Much better. So the two giant mechs duke it out with the pretty awesome guitar blasting in the background until Ozzybot gets blowed up good. Kia! Oh, so the short-haired, flat-chested chick controls the mech. That's helpful. Oh, there are hot chicks. That's good to know. I was afraid the whole thing would be insanely awesome CG mech fights and aging rockstar androids. So we get into the episode proper and see that Tokyo is under some sort of martial law. Wow, who knew the Tokyo Youth Ordinance Bill would take off like that? But we get our short-haired heroine in a gunfight with a real nasty dude who looks like a reject from Blue Man Group. Wait. How did we go from cool action to speed loser here on the motor scooter? But the plot suddenly reappears as our wuss on scooters takes a shortcut down the dark alley. Because that's never a bad idea.
What the heck is going on?
That's exactly what I'd like to know. So instead of the action, we get to follow our wuss around to get some exposition on what things are like in this dystopic future.
Sign the law that says anyone can carry a weapon around. Things began crashing. I hear the higher power guns are selling the most. Means that the number of crooks caught alive has decreased. All thanks to Wrapped.
Apparently in this future Tokyo, anyone is able to carry a gun around, and the Wrapped organization represents the law in these parts and are just shooting criminals dead rather than arresting them. That sounds familiar. Where have I seen a future like this before?
I am the law!
No. Not enough hot chicks chasing blue guys with guns. So we find out this wimp is a culinary student named Kohei, who's looking for a job so he can stay in school.
Don't be a fool. Stay in school.
So Kohei goes to meet his potential new employer, where you always go to meet potential employers, out on the street corner. You know, the street corner, bringing people together.
Tachibana from the Love and Happy Culinary Design School. Yeah, that's me.
The two hit it off, and the woman, Sei, gets a phone call from her associate. Meg, a whiny teenage girl with boobs the size of your head, and Amy, a whiny preteen who reminds me why kids should be seen and not heard.
Yes.
Sei, where are you?
Grocery shopping with our new cook. Just be patient, we'll be back soon.
Give me that! Hurry it up! My stomach is starting to make strange noises.
Oh, I can't wait for more of this in an action-packed show.
Here?
So Sei brings Kohei back to their trailer to cook for them because, well, if you can afford to live in a trailer, you can afford to hire a top-rate cooking student. Good thing Meg's got the boobs and Amy's got... Well, it's a good thing Meg's got boobs. So they go inside and
And this is
This
where you'll be
is
working.
quite a
Your
sty
job is
they've
simply
entered.
to cook nutritious
Well,
meals
let's
for all
introduce
people.
everyone.
That's Meg. And this is Amy.
Turn around. Turn around. 180 degrees.
Okay.
I need an adult who would respond to such a cool flyer, but I guess you're all right. And besides, it looks like you could handle a little pain now and again. I need an adult.
So after some witty banter, Kohei decides to stay on, but they still need to introduce them to their fourth member. Gee, I wonder who that could be.
Doesn't Joe get a vote?
Joe?
Joe, so this is the new cook. What do you think of him? 'Cause I think he's a tool.
Wow, what a shock. So the plot comes back as a job comes in for the girls, so they send Kohei home.
We've got a job.
Until he gets himself kidnapped. Meanwhile, the girls are off to their job, which is apparently something to do with heavily armed cosplay. No, their job is to retrieve a data disk from a gang of crooks. And the best way to do that is... Cat! Robot cat! But in a flash, quite literally, Joe and Meg get the drop on them, but their associates stop by with a little surprise. Kohei. But then another big surprise comes in the form of an armored mech that proceeds to mow down everything in its path.
What just happened back there? Doesn't matter. Just run.
Well, it beats watching the alternative to them blowing his head off. But Meg decides to go back for Kohei, who's still trapped in the stupidest straitjacket I've ever seen, and gets scooped up by the mech.
You'll have to escape by yourself. Got it? Thanks.
But thankfully, Joe has some mech firepower of her own, with her own mech, Django. But if you want to see her take it out and wreak havoc on everything, you'll have to keep watching the series since this is where the episode ends. But how does the whole first episode hold up? Well, first off, the animation is impressive from start to finish. Character designs are lively and do its best to incorporate fan service and non-fan service alike. Visuals are easily the best and most noticeable thing. The plot, while interesting, focuses too much on Kohei in their first two acts and dumps him to quickly introduce the real stars of the show. All in all, a solid introduction to a series I'd want to check out more of. And not just for the whiny brat with the big boobs.